Hello, I'm Clarice Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made another pick a card read for you. This time it's how you are making your person feel. Let's find out, shall we? If that sounds good to you, keep on watching. Now, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive, so an extended version of this. If it does resonate with you, if you think that this is your story, it's a written reading that goes with this. And so that goes into guidance for you in this current situation that you find yourself in, guidance for you in this relationship, what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them, possible dynamics, how to make it work really well, and how this might all go down and possible timelines. So you can find, there's going to be links that pop up there to book in for that at the end of these readings. You'll also find a link to that in the description box for this video and in the comments as well. Now, also in the description box and the comments, you can find timestamps to fast forward to the reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one do you want? Do you want the crystal ball? Do you want the flower? Or the shell? You take your pick now, and I will see you in your reading. Thank you so much for your support of my channel, your clicking like, your subscribes, your comments, and your shares. It's very much appreciated. Enjoy your reading. If you chose the crystal ball, then this one is for you. Let's find out how you make them feel, shall we? Let's get some cards out. So as always, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. So it's a written reading that goes with this. If it does resonate with you, if it sounds like it could be your story, this one, then you might want to book in for that. I'll now send it to you. That's going to go into advice for you, guidance for you in this current situation you find yourself in now. Also guidance for you in this relationship, what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them, how to make it work really well, possible dynamics, that kind of stuff. How this might play out, how it might work out, possible timelines, and and possible timelines, for all of that. I already said that. So if you're interested in that, a link is going to pop up on my head just up here toward the end of this reading. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments box as well for this video. So let's get into it. Let's find out how you make them feel. Past lives. So this is mixed, right? This is mixed because when we feel a past life connection with someone, they can scare us, they can make us feel great, and it tends to be a very rich array of feelings when we've had a past life with someone. But there's a very strong connection there, and it's not always all good, you know? We might have had past lives with them where you killed them, where you left them, all kinds of things, you know, and so it's mixed because of that. And they're probably not aware of why they've got all of these mixed feelings about you when it's stuff that's coming from past lives, you know? Even if we're aware of our past lives, or some of them, there can be like feelings that come up of past lives that you're not aware of with them. So a highly triggering person. You're a highly triggering person to them because of past lives that you had together, but they're feeling a very strong connection with you. How are you making them feel, crystals? Let's get a cat out for you. How do you make them feel? How do crystals make them feel? Wild. Wild. How do you bring out the wild side in them? So yeah, wild. Wilderness and strength. You actually make them feel stronger. So you make them feel like they want to lift their game. Also, they could feel like you're out of their league too. Is what I'm getting for this. So you make them feel free. You make them want to reach for more. You make them want to be wild. You bring out like the true nature. It's almost like you tweak their soul in a way to reach for much more. So your person might have been holding themselves back a little bit, you know, being the person that they think everyone else wants them to be, and they meet you, and then you bring out this wild side of them. They want to be free. They want to do what they want to do, all of that kind of stuff. So being a house cat for too long, make them feel wild. Wow. So let's get some tarot out and find out more about them. How are you making them feel? Let's see, crystals. What's the story here for our crystals? How are crystals making them feel? The Four of Swords, like they need a rest and recovery, so you might not be in contact at the moment because of this. Got to take a step back. All a little bit too much. You're a little bit too much for them, crystals. triggering a lot of things. Oh, left out. You're making them feel left out. Maybe they're leaving themselves out of things. But yeah, they feel left out. Interesting. An interesting selection of feelings here, because this is all very positive, right? But then they're like needing to recover from feeling left out. Let's get another couple of cards out. How crystals making them feel. Lots of ideas, possibilities, ideas, and Two of Pentacles, everything being up in the air there. So it really does seem like you've thrown a spanner in the works of your person's life here, crystals. You're making them feel a lot of things, some good things, some bad things. So you've triggered them into rearranging themselves on the inside with all of those triggers that you've given them. Four of Swords. Why have we got the Four of Swords here? They need a rest. It's a little bit too much for them. Why the Four of Swords? There's the card of the rest and recuperation and healing required. Okay, awakening. So you've shaken them up. You've shaken them up and they need to take a step back. So you are very triggering to them. In a good way though, so they're reaching higher. They want their freedom. They want to be more wild. They're wanting to be more of themselves. And so just by you being you, you're triggering all of these feelings, and they need to take a step back. Awakenings. Whenever we're awakening, we can awaken to all kinds of different things. There's not one right awakening or one right truth. There's many, many, many paths and all kinds of things that we can become aware of. You could become aware of a certain spiritual teaching, or someone else can become aware of another spiritual teaching. You could become more aware of your body and get fit. There's lots of different kinds of awakenings, but it feels to me like you've awakened this person a lot in a lot of different areas. You've opened their eyes to much more, and it's all a little bit too much for them. Because spiritual awakenings, or any kind of awakening, it's a shock to the system. It's like we didn't know something existed, or a concept existed, and when we're made aware of that, it's not altogether pretty, is it? The changes that we've got to make, because there's no going back. You can't erase your mind. There's no going back from a point of awakening. You have to rearrange yourself to move forward. So they're rearranging themselves at the moment. They're having to take a step back and heal from the big shake up. So you've shaken them right up. Five of Pentacles. Why the Five of Pentacles? But they're feeling left out. Oh, like they've not got the key, but the key's right there. Like they've not got the key to unlock this, to make it happen. Maybe they feel like they've not got the key to make this relationship happen. It feels to me like you've triggered them into. It feels to me like you've held up a mirror in front of them, and they don't like what they see, and then they realize that you, the mirror in front of them, are showing them all that they can have and be, and they're like, oh my god, I'm so far from where I need to be with Crystal. Five of Pentacles. Why have we got the Five of Pentacles here? Why are they feeling so left out? What's this about? Five of Pentacles. How Crystal is making them feel. The Chariot. Yeah, they want to come rushing in, but they can't. They're feeling left out instead. So they're standing in their own way here, or having to get out of their own way now. It's almost like you have raised the bar for them, like shown them, you can be with me. But they're like, I don't feel like I can be with you because I'm not this, and I'm not free, and I'm not wild, and I'm not, I don't know, maybe they've not got the social standing that they want, or the success that they want, or there's things that they're just not feeling good enough. They want to come rushing in, but they can't. They feel like they don't have the key for that. So they're waiting for, you're making them feel like they're not enough in a way, as they are. I'm not saying that, you're saying that to them or anything, but that's the way that they're feeling there. There's a feeling left out, that they don't have the key for what it takes for them to reach forward towards you, to move towards you. So the key for them feeling good enough to move towards you, whatever it is for them, it could be a money thing, it could be a success thing, it could be an internal thing. They might not feel wise enough. It could be all kinds of things. Ace of Swords, but they see so much possibility, right? And they're feeling all of those possibilities with the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is like a thinking new beginning. So you've opened the mind to new thoughts, new beliefs, what could be. And what's out with that? Death. It requires the death of the old them now. So no wonder you got the past lives card out first, crystals, because this is pretty intense, right? You've got an intense connection. You've opened the mind up here to the possibilities in life, to much more possibility in life. But they realize that it requires the death of the old them. They've got to let something go. It's always the way, right? They've got to let something go first. They've got to let a lot go first. This it could be a karmic relationship, this. I mean, you might have had past lives together and you might have said, I'll come into your life this time and shake things up for you, set you on that path for more. It might not be that this is a soulmate or a twin flame. It might be that you just came into their life to trigger them, because there seems to be a big difference in energies here. I mean, for you to have woken them up so much. Maybe. We'll see. Two of Pentacles though. Everything is up in the air. Everything is up in the air. Right. 3 cards came out with this. So we've got the 7 of Voices. Everything's up in the air. 7 of Voices. So they're moving out of darkness into some kind of light. So it feels to me like your person, Crystal, has had some hard times in their life and maybe done the wrong thing, and they might be beating themselves up for it, and they want to go toward that light now. It does seem that you've triggered some kind of a yearning for them to have a better life and to be a better person in themselves. And so that requires a path. It requires the death of the old them. 2, the Star. So them shining brightly, their wish is coming true. It seems to me, Crystal, that your person had kind of resigned themselves to a life where they didn't get what they want. They're just kind of making the most out of it. And then they've met you and they've got all these possibilities and they're like, but I'm not good enough for that. But now they can't unlearn that. They can't unmeet you. They can't, they can't put those desires that they've had and the possibilities from this. They can't forget that. They might be trying to. They might be turned into drink and drugs and things like that, or any other kind of a numbing thing to try and forget that. But the wish is still in there. Anyway, it's a hard path that they've got to it, but they're getting help from the universe in that. So their higher self is on it. Don't worry about that. So you have provoked a lot of desire in them. There's no cups here, right? This isn't just about relationship desire. This is life desire. This is desire on a bigger level than that. It's not just love, this. It's them wanting more in their lives. From themselves, for themselves. Let's get some clarity on this then. 4 of Swords and the Awakening. So they feel like they have to have a timeout. Past, present and future, because their life is changing so much. So they're like, hang on a minute. Maybe they wanted to rush in with you first of all, and then were feeling all of these things. Needed to take a step back because the present, the past and the future that they envision with you here, it's very different than their past, and even where they are right now in the present. So this is where they are right now in the present, is feeling left out of it, wanting to rush in but can't, and they're hoping that you forgive them on that. They're wanting your forgiveness. They feel inept. You're making them feel inept. Well, you're not making them feel that. It's just this dynamic is making them feel inept. You're making them feel all the things that they haven't become yet in themselves. And they're leaving themselves out, even though they want to rush in. The Ace of Swords, open their minds up to possibilities, but it requires the death of the old them. What is this about? Could be that card too. They're honoring your energy, so they're not coming in yet because they're honoring your energy. While they're changing the perception of themselves. That's what needs to die, is the perception of themselves. I feel like your person thinks that they need to change themselves, right? That they need to find this key of success or money or feelings, the thing that's going to make them feel good enough, the key that's going to make them feel good enough. But we all know that that's not true, right? The thing that makes us feel good enough is us learning how to love ourselves, no matter what we've got, no matter what keys we've got or not got. And so they need to change the perception about themselves. There's nothing outside of them that's going to give them that key. So I feel like this is why they're having to take a step back at the moment, because they're still thinking that there's something outside of them. Still thinking that if they just got that success or that money, they'd feel good enough for you and then they'd come in. But no, they need to change the perception of themselves. They need to start loving themselves instead, as they are right now, with what they've got right now. Hang on a minute. Thank you. Parcel. Oh, okay. So yeah, they need to change the perception of themselves. Everything's up in the air at the moment. And the Death card again. So yeah, as the old them needs to die, and the new them will be born, hopefully. Death is a massive card of transformation, you know? Yeah, and so you're kind of that catalyst in a way for them to make this transformation. Let's get some romance out. You see, they're not feeling love here. We've not been told about that yet. And so pretty much you've thrown a spanner in the works. They're not like, oh, ooey gooey, I'm totally in love with Crystal. They're like, holy hell, what was that? Yeah? Holy hell, what was that? What have they done to me? How are they making me feel? Oh my god. So, tell us more. How are crystals making them feel? Forgiving and learning. Yes, learning a whole lot about themselves, and that forgiveness again. Forgiveness of the choices that they've made in their lives. So you're making them feel like not enough. And of course, it's not you making them feel this, but your presence. It's what it's triggering in them, you know. Let's get more out about this. How are you making them feel? Crystals, how are you making them feel? You are good enough. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, is that they're not feeling good enough. They're not feeling good enough. And so this will have been coming up. And it's not just you that's making them feel that, you know. They've been practicing that their whole lives. But you step into their lives and then they realize, oh, I don't feel very good about myself. So maybe before you, they were just attracting mirror reflections of themselves, so they didn't notice that anything was off. And then you from a past life has come in saying, hey crystals person, wake up, this is who you truly are. And they're like, oh crap, oh holy crap, now I've got to raise my game. Spontaneity, making them feel spontaneous. So they are inspired to make changes in their lives. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. They want to make changes, making them feel spontaneous. Probably a lot of fear involved in that too. It's very high level stuff, this, you know. Right, I need all three. I was just about to put that back then, and I heard, nope, read it. So it's the girl with the snake. And this is the empath narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. They've either done this in the past, or they've had this done to them, or maybe a combination of both of them. And yeah, I'm kind of picking up the energy that your person here, they expect better from themselves now, and they regret some of the choices they've made in the past. They've had some of this going on. I feel like it's been on both sides. So they've been with people who have had that narcissistic behind that kind of behavior. It's in all of us, right? And it can come out. So, and they've used people, they've been used, they've had poor boundaries kind of thing. They've not had a very high moral code for themselves, is what I'm feeling. Happily single. The girl talk here, time with friends, happily single, moving on, having fun, living in the moment. So you're making them feel kind of happier, but they do want to detach from their old life and their old choices as well, and heal from that. Find that forgiveness and learn from it. And a mask, not showing the true feelings. They're not showing the true feelings to you. They might not be talking to you at the moment. They might be holding that back. And I feel that it's because they don't really truly understand their own feelings at the moment. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of feelings going on here, like love feelings for you in this relationship. It's more you trigger them. And the love feelings must be there, but it's more of a triggering kind of a relationship, this one. So they're not showing you the true feelings, they're hiding at the moment. Let's get some more cards out for you. Crystals. How are you making them feel, crystals? How are crystals making them feel? Oh, nice. New creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Yes. You're making them feel that there's a lot of possibilities opening up to them. The Sun. They want this new start. That's what I was getting from the Ace of Swords as well. Exactly that energy. Possibilities, all kinds of possibilities, a fresh start. Because your person has made some mistakes in their life. And they see this potential of a new start, of putting all of that behind them. Well, how are they going to put all of that behind them? They've got gavel here, involvement with the law, so it could be that they need to get rid of somebody. I mean, a divorce or some ending of some kind of a contract. They're tied in somehow with a contract to their whole life, so by marriage contract or a work contract, something like that. There's something that they need to dissolve first, is what I was getting there. So dissolve, yeah, it sounds like it would be a marriage contract, so that they can have that fresh start. Tell us more. It seems like they want to do the right thing by you, but right now they can't. That's why they can't find that key. Meanwhile, they are changing their perception about themselves slowly. That's what I'm getting there. They're getting back to basics, yeah. Ready for a fresh start, so they're clearing up the past at the moment. Changing the perception about themselves. They're in rest and recovery. They're trying to find that key without themselves. They're having to put an end to their past life. Not past life as in past life, but the life until now in this lifetime. Grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. You require careful handling, and they know that. They're being careful with you, but also people from their past and all of their past life stuff. I don't know, your person might have a lot of debt or something from the past, from things that they've done. They could have gambled or be paying for something still from their past. There's a lot that needs careful handling while they extricate themselves from their past life. Let's get some more cards out. Not that. Okay, how are you making them feel? Crystals, how are you making them feel? How are you making them feel, crystals? Interesting. A powerful move. They're feeling your power. They are realizing that they do need to choose you. That you're showing them the way. It's a powerful move for them. You see there's that keyhole there and the chess pieces there and the freedom up the top there. They're realizing that to partner with you is a powerful move for them. But a deep breath. So it's overwhelming to them. You make them feel overwhelmed. The amount of change that's required in their life. It's overwhelming to them. So a deep breath. But you're also a breath of fresh air as well. So it feels to me like your person has had kind of a deep, dark past, really, and they're having to change their life in a big way now. You have been the catalyst for that. Maybe they've had other signs too, probably have along the way. And yeah, they're right in the thick of it at the moment. And so if you're not hearing from them, it wouldn't surprise me at all. So don't feel good enough for one, but yeah, they've got a lot of work to do, the person here. Time to go. You're making them feel like it's time to go. It's time to make changes in their life. There's the soulmate card there on the bottom of the deck, but that one didn't come out. So they're feeling this very strong connection with you, and it's time to make some changes in their life now. Let's get one of these out too. How's Crystal's person making them feel? Simplicity, again, simplifying their lives. So they're getting rid of stuff out of their lives. A need to simplify their lives. It's got very complicated. The mountain is a big task ahead of them. So right now I don't think that they're even that positive that they can, even though they want to, the Chariot, they want to come in and have a relationship with you. It feels like they've got a mountain to climb first there before they can do that. There's a lot that they need to sort out in their lives, attain. They've got to change the perception about themselves. There's a lot of healing here to do, some learning to do, forgiveness for sure to do. So like I was saying, I'm picking up that there's a big vibrational gap between you and them. So this could just be kind of a soul contract. You come into their life to shake it up, to make them reach higher, rather than you being destined for them. Oh, lover. There you go. The first cup kind of an energy that comes out. So they see you as a lover, as their person, as their soulmate, as the one that they're supposed to be with. You're their person, they realize that. But wow, you are causing them to expect a hell of a lot more out of themselves. Which again makes me think, why? Why such the great divide in your energies here? Maybe you're reaching a little too low here. Maybe you deserve someone that's at the same energy as you, rather than you provoking someone to so much change. It could be that you've gone into other people's lives before, crystals, and had to help them. You know, it's like instead of choosing someone that's at your level of your vibration, you choose someone that's way below your vibration, then try and help them to get up to your vibration. It's not a very good pattern, that. We'll see in the deeper dive anyway. You've also got River here as well, so you're making them feel emotional. So at last the emotions are coming out here. Let's see a love message from them, or some love messages from them. What do they want to say to you there? It really feels like they're not talking to you at the moment because of all this stuff that's going on, but what would they say to you? What would Crystal's person say to them about their feelings right now? Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. So they are finding that. They're slowly finding that. It's healing them. The love that you have shared with them is making a difference in their life, and they are healing themselves. I don't feel like it's happening fast for them, but that's the process that they're going through. And really, and that might be enough as well for you to offer them that in your life. I mean, it would be nice for you to get something back for this, you know. But maybe, like I said, maybe they're just too much of a vibrational gap between you and them. Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love each others deeply, and so they're very grateful for that love that you've extended to them, because it's had such an impact on their life. What else would they say? Be authentic, be real and true to who you are and how you feel. So they're saying that to you, but I feel this is really about them. There's a lot of transformation in this card too. So they're transforming and they're realizing that they need to be authentic, and you have been an awakener to them. You've awoken them to who they really are, and now they're having to step up. And as I said, that might just be your role in their life, is to awaken them, or it could be more. Let's find out in the deeper dive, shall we? So if this does sound like your story, this could be you. You might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. But I'll go into, as I said before, the guidance for you in this situation that you find yourself in now. Guidance for you in this relationship, what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them, possible dynamics, how to make it work really well, and how this might all go down, and possible timelines as well. That's an automatic download, and so get your email address right when you order and you'll receive an email. Check your spam, your junk, your promotions folder for that email. It will have reached you at the email address that you put in. So, and there will be a link for the crystal, the flower and the shell in that email. You just click on the one that you want, click on crystal, and you can download that right away. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for clicking like and your subscribes to my channel, and your comments and shares and all of that good stuff. Very much appreciated your presence on my channel. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye. If you chose the flower, then this one is for you. Let's find out how you make them feel. Flowers. So as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this, so that's a written reading that goes with this. If it does sound like this could be your story, if it does resonate with you, you can book in for that. And that's going to go into guidance for you in this situation that you find yourself in right now. Guidance for you in this relationship, so what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them, possible dynamics, how to make it work really well, and how this might all go down, and possible timelines. So you'll see toward the end of this reading, there'll be a link that pops up on my head here. For that, you can also find a link for it in the description box and in the comment box as well for this video. Empowerment. Make them feel empowered, like invincible, like they can do anything. I'm getting like a superhero vibe from this. You made them feel like a superhero. You made them feel a lot better about themselves. That's cool. You made them feel empowered, stronger. Let's get one of these out. How's flowers making the person feel? How are flowers making the person feel? Meditation. Okay, kind of radiaty and floaty and fuzzy, warm and fuzzies, and feeling empowered. You're opening up possibilities for this person, and yeah, you make them feel good. This is also kind of spiritually awakening kind of a card as well there. So you might have been opening their eyes to feeling calmer about their lives, you know, slowing down, that kind of thing, empowering themselves, not running around like a headless chicken anymore. Maybe they were like that before, doing too much, putting out fires, things like that. Maybe they're getting more deliberate about manifesting their life because of you. Let's get some tarot out anyway and find out. Wow, Nine of Pentacles. So this is the independent, doing things for themselves, manifesting what it is that they want. It's like you've lit a fire in them. Flowers, empowered them. Now they're manifesting from this place of great things for themselves, maybe great things for you too. So they could be manifesting things in their lives now on purpose, instead of fighting fires, you know, just instead of just reacting to life and what life throws at them. They seem to be more on purpose now because of you. Four of Pentacles, though, they're holding something back there. So yeah, the Nine of Pentacles isn't the Ten of Pentacles. It's not the everything. So it feels like you must be in separation from them, because the Nine of Pentacles is the independent person that's doing things for themselves. So they are holding something back there. What else? Four of Cups, a bit bored. And the Three of Swords, heartbroken. Wow, yes, making them feel a lot here. So let's find out more then. What's this Nine of Pentacles about? How come they're so independent right now and manifesting things for themselves? It might be that they felt like they don't have enough to be with you. Enough success or something, enough money, and so that they are working on that now. And actually getting on purpose. Why the Nine of Pentacles? Ooh, Four of Inspiration. Yeah, it's the marriage card. So they possibly want to marry you, want some kind of commitment with you, but they don't feel like they've got enough, and so they're having to take a step back and manifest something for themselves. They're getting more on purpose with that. It's like you've lit a fire in them and they've decided, oh, I want to sort myself out now. I want some money, I want a business, I want this, I want that, and I need that to come toward flower, and so I'm going to do that now. Get themselves to the point where they are actually ready for commitment. So you might have blindsided them a little bit here. They were in no way ready for a commitment. They were just kind of being pushed around by life, really. And then they meet you and they're like, oh, I want to commit. Oh, I'm not in a place to commit. The Four of Pentacles. So they're holding their energy back, especially the money. That's a saving, that's a miserly card, but it's also about saving money. It's not like a negative thing, it's a positive thing. Keeping their energy for themselves. While they look, Page of Voices, watching you. They're holding their energy back from you, but they're watching you. We'll get more clarity about that shortly. What's behind that? But Four of Cups, but they're feeling a bit bored, so things might not be happening as fast as they want them to here. Yeah, for a cycle to end and a new one to begin. So it's like, so they've got on purpose. They're like, okay, I'm not in a place where I can, like in a financial state or whatever, where I can commit, so I'm going to do that now. And they've been, writing their goals down, deciding they're going to do it, and they're trying to do it, but it's taking them longer than they wanted. So they're getting a little bit bored with that process, and frustrated that it's taking them so long for that cycle to end. So the Three of Swords, so the heartbreak, what's this about? Oh, they are watching you. Maybe something that's going on for you is breaking the heart. The Sun and the Four of Emotions. So yeah, the Sun's coming out for you. They're losing you. This is how they're feeling. They feel like they're losing you here. The Sun, the one that they were doing it all for, they feel like they're losing you. Wow, painful. They feel like they're losing you. They're thinking that all is lost. And that is painful for them. So the Sun, when the brighter the sun is, the darker the shadows, yeah? And so they've met you, you're the sun to them. The light has come out in their life. They realize what they need to do to get ready for you. And it's just taking some time. That's what happens, right? We don't get instant gratification, but in the meantime, they think they're losing you. So it feels like they're kind of racing to get ready. And of course, if you try and manifest things like that, like I'm going to lose out, I'm not doing it fast enough. If you're trying to manifest from that, it takes even longer. Because we can't do that, right? It's a point of lack. So they're being creative at the moment. That's good. The Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Inspiration, they are being creative at the moment. So they're trying to manifest this, whatever it is, success, money, so that they can be in that position to come forward to you. But they're having to hold back. So what's going on? What are you telling us about this? They're watching you at the moment and they're having to hold back from you. So probably no contact or very little contact here. What is that about? Tell us more about this. Why are they holding back and watching? What's behind that? Why are they holding back and watching? What's behind this? What's behind this? Okay, 2 cards there. An inner journey and a reunion of souls. They're on an inner journey at the moment. That's why they're having to hold back. But they're watching you like you're their person. Reunion of souls. So they think that you're their soulmate and they're on this inner journey at the moment. A very independent journey at the moment. They're by themselves, this person. They haven't got someone else. They're fearing that you're getting someone else there and moving on. So the 4 of Cups, it's not happening fast enough for them. This change that they want in their life, it's not happening fast enough for them. Tell us more about this. Sexual energy. Okay, so they've got a very strong sexual connection with you. Sexual pull to be with you. They want this to happen. And as I said, when you try and manifest from that place, it's not good. When you're trying to rush things and you feel like you're behind, and it's coming from a place of lack. You know, it's very hard to manifest from that. It's like trying to manifest money when you're in debt and you're feeling really worried about it. It's very hard to do it. It's the opposite energy, you know. 3 of Swords, 4 of emotions in the Sun. They feel like they're missing you. Oh, angry too. Anger behind that. Frustrated with themselves. It's not happening fast enough. They feel like okay, so when you met them, they were putting out fires in their lives. They were just responding to life. Their energy hasn't really changed that much. Yeah, they've got more on purpose with the 9 of Pentacles and they're manifesting that, or they're trying to, but they're still coming from that vibration of that they don't have it, you know, that they're behind, that they can't have it. So still very much from that, their old vibration still. I don't have it yet. I'm not ready. It's not happening fast enough. So they're in that process. They're in that process of change, getting on purpose, manifesting things, and of course it doesn't happen instantly. You don't go, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll just change my life so that I'm manifesting the one that I want instead of being pushed around by life, and then it just all starts happening for you. No, there's a hell of a lot of healing to go through from that point onwards. So that's the process that they're in now. So you're making them feel empowered and a bit wild and making new choices for themselves, but it's all happening way too slowly for their liking. Isn't that the way? We go through like a spiritual kind of an awakening. I think we all do that, and then we think, oh, I'm going to be able to manifest anything that I want now. And it's like, oh God, no, I've got to heal myself first. I've got to do all of this stuff first. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. Do they have children? Okay, so there could be more involved in this then, of them being ready to get married. Could have children. Love life is being affected by children, so it does seem like they want a fresh start here. Let's get some more cards out and find out more about it. How are flowers making that person feel? A time for healing. They need to heal themselves. Yeah. So you've made them feel empowered. They want to live their life on purpose now. They've decided what they want and what they need to be able to come forward for this commitment with you. And it's all taking its time, and they're realizing they're having to heal themselves along the way. It's that usual journey. So they're a human being and they're going through a human experience here. Self-love, learning to self-love. Oh, that's good. So this is a really good card to come out. So it seems like they're getting closer to that, to what is actually going to help them to love themselves instead of beating themselves up, watching you and holding things back and beating themselves up for whatever it is they're going through. They're finding self-love. So They realize that they need to love themselves before they can love you. So maybe you're holding yourself, flowers, in a higher place of self-love than they are, or most other people are. And of course, there's always, I say it like that because there's always new heights that we can take that self-love to, and it's probably part of your journey too as well, to take yourself to new heights of self-love. But yeah, that's awesome. They're realizing the right things, that it's about self-love, and they need to start loving themselves now. I think maybe there's a collective awakening happening with all of that right now. Date. Meeting someone new, getting back out there, plan to set a date. So they do have a date in sight. They feel like they're losing you, so they're kind of wanting to rush in, but they are looking forward toward this time where they're going to approach you. They want to date with you. They want to connect again. It might be coming from this place of desperation or sexual energy too. I mean, the anger there, the angry that they can't be with you. Could be because the past is holding them back a little bit. But let's find out how flowers person making them feel. No, how are flowers making the person feel? Hand. In need of help, assistance and guidance. They need a helping hand here. Maybe you've given them a helping hand. Maybe you've extended that helping hand. Maybe they're taking that help or not. But it makes them realize that they do need a helping hand. Maybe in their healing and stuff. Or in the self-love. Cobwebs. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. So there's an element of spiritual protection here coming through for them. They are getting that guidance and assistance that they need. So maybe they're calling out for help, like the spiritual help, crying out to the universe for help, prayer, that kind of thing, and they're getting that help through. This is the most hopeful card that's come out, the self-love here, because that, to me, that card has come out, that self-love card. It means that they've asked the right people, or asking the right places, or getting the right answers, that it's all about self-love. Let's hope that they're still asking about that, and so that they know how to do that too. What else are you making them feel? November. I don't want not months. I do the timeline stuff in the deeper dive read. News is on the way. You know, I feel this date card and this bird flying card, that news is on its way. I feel this is them. They're like, hold on, because I'm going to get in touch with you soon. I feel like that they want to rush in. They want to tell you, even though they know they're not ready. Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. This is the second time children have come up. And so maybe they do have a new baby or complications with children or something like that. This could also be that they want to work with you and they want to have a child with you as well. So you're making them feel all these kind of things. But children are affecting your love life here. It's a strong energy around the children. The children. Oh, let's get some more out for you. What else? What are flowers making the person feel? Earth magic. They think you're magic, but it's manifestation. This card, bringing that down to earth, manifesting things on the earth plane. So they might look at you and think, wow, flowers are amazing. They manifest amazing things in their life. I want to be like flower. A burst of magic. Yeah, I told you. They see you as magical. You're making them, and you're making them see their possibilities within themselves. They too can be magical. Very empowering energy for them. And what else? Observer. They're watching you. Told you. They're watching you. They might be learning from you. They might be watching what you're doing. They might be Yeah, getting a lot of inspiration from you. Could be learning from you. Success. You're empowering them to go for more success in their lives. They're watching you and they're learning, and they think you're magical and you're manifesting things. They want to manifest things for themselves too, and manifest things to be with you. Also, pleasure here as well. A lot of pleasure. Make them feel pleasure, happiness, maybe that they haven't felt before. You're certainly opening their mind to greater possibilities in their lives. Tell us more. The village. They see you as kind of home, as their person, as they want to have this. It seems like they want to have a family with you, but it's more than that. They want to be part of a community with you. They see themselves as being with you in a bigger way, not just you two in bed together, not just you two as a couple with a family together. They see you as being a big part of their lives in the community. They've got that vision for that, so they've got quite an expansive vision for you both. Not just I want to hide away with flowers and have them all to myself kind of thing. No, they want to show you off. They want to be out there with you in the community. Also, the vow. Wow, so a very strong connection here, vowed to you. They feel this very strong soulmate, twin flame kind of connection. The mother, again, the children thing. So they see you as like the mother or the father. They want to have a child with you. Wow. Children, this person just seems very intent on having babies with you. Children. So again, that's like the community thing. It's like they're wanting much more with you. So what would they tell you? If they could tell you something, what would they tell you? What love message do they have for you? You're not in communication at the moment and they're not expressing these things. What would they tell you right now? Flowers? What would they tell you? Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. They're listening to you. They're watching you. They're observing you. And I feel like they could be getting a lot from your love vibe, the words that you're putting out there. So they could be reading your social media stuff or listening to you in some kind of a way and getting something from that. From those loving vibes that you're putting out there. New love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. I feel like they're feeling like this new love. A new love for themselves, a new love in their work. They are definitely trying to manifest some newness in their life here. Change. And new things. What else? Romance. Feeling very romantic towards you. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. I feel like they're looking forward to doing that. Once they feel like they have enough to be able to do that and come in. So, there you go, flowers. That's how you're making them feel. Kind of frustrated at the moment, but it's them. It's just the timing of it, It might take them longer to actually get themselves together, get those things together that they feel they need in order to be with you. But they're watching you and they feel a very strong connection with you. They want a lot with you, for sure. And you are making them feel empowered and kind of wild and open to possibility and all of that. So it sounds good to me. So if that just sounds like your story, or it could be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And as I said, I'm going to go into advice for you in the current situation you find yourself in now. Some guidance for that. Guidance for you in this relationship. So what you need to know about yourself, what you need to know about them, possible dynamics, how to make this go really well. And possible timelines and how this might all go down as well. So, Make sure when you order that, make sure you get your email address right, and then you'll receive an email and it'll have a link in that email. It could be in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folders, so check that. And there will be a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shells reading in there. Just click on the flower one and you can download that instantly. There. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscriptions, all the great support of my channel. It's very much appreciated. Good luck with this relationship, and I will see you next time. Bye. If you chose the shell, then this one is for you. Let's find out how you're making them feel. Shells. So as always, there's going to be a deeper dive available for this. So that's a written reading that goes with this. If it does resonate with you, if it sounds like it's your story, you can book in for that. There'll be a link popping up toward the end of the reading up here on my head, and also in the comments and in the description box for this video as well. Now that's going to go into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now. Guidance for you in this relationship, so what you need to know about them, what you need to know about you, possible dynamics, how to make it work really well, and how this might all go down and possible timelines. So you can book in for that. It's an instant download. So let's get some cards out for you. Let's find out how you're making them feel. Shells. How are you making them feel? There we go. Foxfire. Whoa, passion. Foxfire. This is the fire. This is the passion. I'm very passionate about you. So it could be an intensely sexual relationship. Or they want it to be. Could be someone that's got their eye on you and their mind on you. Could be dreaming about you a lot here. Let's get some more out. How are you making them feel? Illumination. She shines her warm light into our dark places. So, giving courage to face the darkness. So you're illuminating things within them. It could be a kind of, you inspire that devil in them, that passion and stuff like that. You're lighting up the dark places. Interesting energy there. So let's get some cards out, tarot cards out, find out more about this. How's shells making the person feel? How are shells making the person feel? World. It could mean the world to them, or they could see everything in you, having everything in you, with you. Could be something about travel there as well. You might ignite a desire for them to travel to you. Maybe you're somewhere else than they are. Six of Pentacles, reciprocation, wanting to give to you. Interesting. What else? This could be someone that wants to travel to you and give you a gift. They've got a strong passion for you. Give us more. How shells making her feel? Yeah, Knight of Wands. Again, passion. A lot of passion here. And Ace of Wands, wanting a new passionate beginning with you. It feels like somebody who has got their eye on you. You've stirred the passions and they want to come and approach you, but it doesn't feel like it's someone that's near you at the moment. They would need to travel to you, but they want to reciprocate. Could be someone from the past. I don't know. Let's find out more. What's this world out for? Queen of Materials. So they're seeing you as the Queen of Materials. Someone who's sorting the stuff out. Someone who's abundant and capable and stable and all of those things. You are the world to them, so they could probably see a lot in you. And maybe you're like, Shell is my every wish come true. Like, they've got everything that I want in a relationship. You could tick all the boxes there. But I do get that there's a distance, there's a physical distance between you. Give us more on the Six of Pentacles. Someone that can reciprocate to you. Or they're seeing, yeah, the Emperor. They're seeing you as someone that can reciprocate to them being able to reciprocate to you. They can be your Emperor to the Queen of Materials there. So this is almost like, oh, a guy seeing a girl from a distance saying they're my queen. Or the opposite way around, they're my king. Someone that can reciprocate, someone that's at their level. Tell us more about this Knight of Wands. So they want to come in with this passionate offer for you. A lot of passion there. There's a lot of sexual energy in here. Look, just look at the colours of the cards. There's a lot of red right there. It's passion. Tell us about the Knight of Wands. So the Knight can come in with like an offer, you know? The Devil. Uh-oh. Okay, the Devil and the Five of Inspiration. Five of Inspiration to me is like a card of training and perseverance to get somewhere. It can be seen as a kind of a fight, but I don't get that from the card. It's not so much the fight, not like the swords and stuff. It's more, yeah, in training to persevere, to get themselves somewhere. The Devil. The darkness that you're illuminating within them. It's like you spark them to be more themselves in every way, the light as well as the dark. So, which is a good thing. Like the Devil's not a bad card, right? If we're doing the shadow work and if we're loving and accepting every part of ourselves, then the Devil isn't a bad card at all. It can be all kinds of things. But this person certainly has that side to them, and you bring it out in them. A lot of passion. It could just be about the passion, you know. I don't mean this relationship could be just about the passion, because there's Six of Pentacles there, the Emperor and the Queen of Materials. So they're seeing you as someone that can reciprocate, and they can reciprocate, but there's a hell of a lot of passion about it. Sounds ideal to me. Ace of Wands, so they want this new start, this passionate start. They could be arranging, coming to see you, traveling to you for this offer. Because both the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands are kind of an offer or something new. If they're planning on something, it's going to be very passionate. Sweeping you off your feet kind of thing. It seems to me like someone that's going to come in and just claim you as theirs in a passionate way. What's this Ace of Wands? The Nine of Materials. Single at the moment. I'm manifesting the thing. So, a self-made kind of person. Showing up as the Emperor and the Nine of Materials. The single, they're doing the right thing. They're wanting to come in and travel to where you are. I'm not saying move to where you are, but travel to where you are and then sweep you off your feet, claim you with all of this passion. Oh, it's exciting. Give us more on this world and the Queen of Materials. So they think the world of you. That they really are thinking like, what, this is my queen or king. My match. Masculine energy. Whew. What's this one? Teaching. You could be teaching them with masculine energy, or their masculine energy is being taught by you. The Queen of Materials and the masculine energy there. I just feel like they are feeling like you are their match here. The Six of Pentacles, the Emperor. So the Empress to the Emperor, the one that can reciprocate, the one that's, yeah, unlimited possibilities. They are seeing you as a match, as a really high level match. We could be talking about two Sigmas here, two Sigma personalities. The Emperor, Sigma masculine, entrepreneur, someone that does things for themselves, self-made, that kind of thing. Very aware of themselves, able to create a lot for themselves. The Sigma female, the same thing, the queen of materials, the one that's got the stability, the one that's self-made too. A Sigma feminine there, with unlimited possibilities together. The Knight of Wands, the Five of Inspiration, and the Devil. You're highlighting some kind of darkness within them. Maybe you're triggering some shadow work in them. Retreat. They backed off. Maybe because of all of this passion, they've backed off. And the darkness that they think it is. I don't know, maybe they've been in highly sexual, highly passionate, highly passioned relationships before, and that's all it's been. So maybe they've backed off because of that. They thought it's just a lost thing. But now they're seeing you and learning, and that you're much more than that. But they're having to deal with that passionate side of themselves and what that brings up from their past, probably. So they retreated their energy from you because of that passion. Maybe a bit too much for them. Ace of Wands and the Nine of Materials is sacred space. Oh, there's like, so that they are respecting their own space and their own energy, and yours too. And they're single and they're doing their own thing now, but they do want this start. So it feels to me like someone who had their eye on you from a purely lustful kind of place. Then they're learning more about you, and they're like, wow, seems to be my queen or my king. And so they're growing in respect for you, realizing who you are. Then having to deal with the way that they viewed you before, maybe, or past stuff where it's been a lot of passion involved, and they're actually retreating, and from this respect, I don't know, planning to come in with some kind of a worthy offer for you that's not just that passion, you know? What about these romance cards? Flirt. If they're not flirting with you, they're going too soon. It's very much a keep it light, yeah, but they want to sweep you off of your feet. They want to. It feels to me like this person could come in and they're scared to make you think that it's just about the passion, that it's just a lust thing. They don't want to do that, but they want to flirt with you. They want it to be that and more. So they're wary not to come in until they have got a way to do it that's a bit more balanced. So your person here, they've been all about the sex and all about the passion before, maybe like that with you, and now they are wanting to bring back that energy, not ignore that energy, but make it more flirty and respectful and all of that. Give us more. So you're kind of making this person feel out of control with their passion. Luck is on your side. Feel lucky. Lucky to know you, lucky to have met you. If you have met. I don't know, this could be someone that's just watching you. It could be someone that's just aware of you. Give us more. Unity. They want to come together with you there. Be one with you. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. You see, this is a power couple kind of an energy. The unlimited possibilities is showing there. They realize they've got unlimited possibilities with you. What else? How else are you making them feel? So they're very hopeful and excited about your possibilities together. Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. They're falling in love with you. It's gone from lust to love for them. It's gone from lust to love, passion, and respect. It's headed in the right direction. This could be a player kind of energy that has all been about the lust before, and they're like, oh my god, I love Shell. I'm falling in love with Shell. What's going on? But look at this. They got rah rah rah, the dog barking. This advice from a friend. This is never good advice from a friend. It's the rah 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 rah. So they could be getting bad advice from friends. Friends trying to, maybe the friends are all in that lusty kind of thing, and they'll be like, yeah, go for it, Shell. But so the funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. They're learning about themselves. You're shining light in their dark areas just by existing. How about that? So they've got a little bit of trouble with themselves at the moment. They've got Queen, money coming to them. This is an abundant person, the Emperor, or the Queen of Pentacles. Money. Financially successful person here. Goal-oriented person, yeah, target. So, See, look at them. I'm asking how they're feeling about you, and they're coming forward as like, I'm the Emperor. I've got my money together, and you know, they are. This is someone that's very confident in themselves, that knows themselves. Nine of Materials, self-made. Let's get some more out for you. How are they feeling about you? Passion and respect. I like it. The royal you. Wow, yeah, they see you as their queen or their king. Very high in their estimations. So they see you standing in your power. They think highly of you. Highly respectful of you. You're the world to them. First card out. But it doesn't feel like they're near you. Just about to be lazy and take a card out by myself there. Bearing fruit. Abundance. They see you as abundance, bearing fruit, a lot to offer. They see you with a lot to offer. That's why this reciprocity card came out. Like sometimes the reciprocity card to me is like someone that will love you back, someone that's got, you know. But this is like, from that one I was getting that they realize that you have as much to offer as they have to offer. So this is somebody who hasn't managed to find reciprocal relationships before. Maybe always reaching down for relationships, but they're seeing you up there on that pedestal. The royal you, being abundant too. They're abundant. They're a goal-oriented person. As I said, this is Sigma, a Sigma kind of a relationship here. And yeah, it's a power couple. That they're recognizing that in you. They're seeing you as an abundant one. Breathe. So they're having to calm themselves down. This passion, it can overtake them. They're a very passionate person, sexual person. It can overtake them. So they're having to calm themselves down. Like, easy tiger. It's this devil thing coming out. Easy tiger. What else? Truth. So I'm getting from this that they see you as their true person, as their match. I keep on hearing that. You're their match. And taking risks. You're a risk taker, they're a risk taker, they want to take a risk on you. So I think you could be quite surprised when this person approaches you, because I don't think you're kind of expecting it. I don't know whether you know this person already or not. Maybe you do, I don't know. What else? The Queen. Why doesn't that surprise me? They see you as the Queen, the shaman too, so a healer and a someone that can transform things, someone that is transforming themselves, transforming things in their lives. So they have a lot of respect for you. That you've turned darkness into diamonds there within your own life. They've got a lot of respect for you. And the unseen. I don't think you know this person yet. They know you. Could just be someone that's watching you. They're unseen, coming up as unseen, so they're hiding, or maybe you were aware of them in the past, but they didn't come forward. The passion for you could have held them back, away from you. What else? Let's get some. What would they tell you then? What's the love message for you? If you have got no contact at the moment, I'm really feeling like you don't. Some of you have never even met this person. You won't be aware of them. Or some of you are aware of them. It doesn't feel like there's been a relationship here. Not even a sexual relationship. But they want it to be. It's almost like the universe kept you away from each other. Your worlds apart at the moment. You're actually physically apart at the moment. You're not in the same place as each other. And maybe the universe kept you away from them while it was just lost, and they're realizing it's more, and then you could be getting together soon. True love. A match. This love is once in a lifetime. The union of hearts. A love connection that defies explanation. I think that they had no idea that someone like you exists, and they're kind of surprised. As I said, I've got this feeling that this person has always kind of had to reach down before in relationships. Maybe you've been doing that too. And they're like, wow. Well, it's a whole new level with Shell because they're my match. What else would this say? This is a power couple. Look at those two cards, both of them kissing there, two coming together. It's a true union, you know, a true partnership, equally yoked kind of thing. They see you as their equal. I love you. They love you. Well, there we have it. So, Charles, I think you've got somebody who's been watching you, who has got a lot of passion for you, who realizes that you're their person. They've kept themselves away from you when they thought it was just lost, and it seems to me like they are wanting to come towards you, travel to where you are, to give you some kind of an offer. A passionate offer, yes, but they want to make it lighter, and they want to make sure that you know that you are respected by them, seeing you as their queen or their king, the emperor or the empress, and they want to take that risk towards you. They're just putting you up there on a pedestal, but I feel like this person is up there on a pedestal too, and together you're going to have unlimited possibilities. They've learned a lot from you, and yeah, they want to come together. I would say that this person is putting together a plan, maybe an elaborate plan to sweep you off your feet and make sure that you know where they're coming from as well. So it's going to be an elaborate plan to communicate a lot to you in a certain way when they come into your life there. Wow. So, Charles, if that sounds like it's your story, or it could be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And as I said, I'll go into guidance for you right now in the situation you find yourself in. So you might not even be aware of this person. And guidance for you in this relationship, what you need to know about them, what you need to know about yourself, how you can make this work. Yeah, there could be quite a few challenges here because you both seem to have a very strong energy, very similar to each other as well. And how this might all go down, and possible timelines of this as well. So that's exciting. Yeah. So as I said, that's an instant download. So get your email address right and you'll receive an email in your inbox or in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Remember to check there. In that email, there'll be a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Just click on the shell one and you can instantly download that from my website. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support of my channel. It's very much appreciated. And your clicking like, your subscriptions, your shares, your comments, and all of that. I do love hearing from you guys. So thank you for that. And wow, let me know about this relationship when it happens for you as well, because I think this is going to kind of come out of, I don't know, I think it's going to come out of the blue. I think it's going to sideswipe you in a way. I think it's going to be kind of shocking, but in a really good way for you. So there you go. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.